Hi everyone, just wanted to take a moment to talk you through solving transversal problems with equations. And I wanted to go through a couple different examples and make sure we're all set on these particular problems. So let's remind ourselves a couple of things about the different angles that we could have when we were dealing with the transversals. So we could have corresponding angles. So let's just remind ourselves corresponding. So we could have the corresponding, I'm just going to abbreviate that. And as a reminder, those are congruent. We could have alternate interior. And those are also congruent. We could have alternate exterior, which are also congruent. We could have same side. So we could have same side interior, or we could have same side exterior. And both of those are going to be supplements. So that, as a reminder, that just means I add up to 180. So let's look at these two. We know that because it's given that M and N are parallel. So these two lines are parallel, and then T is a transversal because it cuts through two parallel lines. Now, on the inside, right in between them, we have the inside here. So we are dealing with interior angles, and they are on the same side of the transversal. So we know they are same side and interior, so they must be supplementary. And as a reminder, that means they add up to 180 degrees. So let's solve this. So we have 5x minus 23 plus 7x minus 1 equals 180. Okay, so now what we can do is combine all like terms and then solve for x by isolating the variable. So 5x and then plus 7x, that's 12x. Now, as a reminder, we can only combine the terms with the x's, and we can only combine the terms without the x's. I can't just start combining the 5x and the negative 23. It doesn't work. So I have negative 23 minus 1, which is minus 24. Now that I've combined my like terms on this side, we can actually start solving this. Okay, so we'll add the 24 to both sides. Add the 24 to both sides. Those cancel, so we get 12x is ultimately equal to 204. Now, what we're going to need to do is 204 divided by 12. And let me just check quickly on my calculator so that we're all clear on that one. Yep. Okay, so when we divide by 12, we have to do 204 divided by 12. Now, if you don't know that off the top of your head, like I didn't off the top of my head remember exactly what it was, you can use your calculator. There is a calculator button available on Delta Math up in the top corner. I can't quite scroll up because of the system I'm using to record this. But ultimately, you could use a Delta Math calculator or you could use your phone calculator. Either is fine. And you'll get x equals 17. So then what you will end up doing is you'll go down here, we'll say 17, submit answer, and assuming we did it all right, we're all good. Now we need to have a new problem. Let's look at a new problem. I don't want that problem. I want a new problem. All right. So I'm just going to erase this so that I can make sure we're all set. Now, I didn't do the other problem when I said let's do a new problem because it was the same type of problem, and I want to make sure you see a couple different options. So now we are ending up in a scenario, I'm going to tell you right now, and just not supplementary. We're dealing with same side because they are on the same side over here. However, one's inside and one is outside. So it's not same side interior or exterior. And as a reminder, Corresponding angles are the ones that are in relatively the same spot, essentially the top left, right? The top left of these intersections. So they're in the same spot. So they are, corresponding angles are congruent. So that means I can set them equal to each other. So I would end up with x plus 27. I'm going to set that equal to 2x minus 7. And again, we're going to now have to simplify these problems. So we add the 7 to both sides. Add the 7 to both sides. I get x plus 34 equals 2x. Subtract x. Subtract x. 34 is equal to x. So that's ultimately my answer. And as a reminder, this is the type of steps you're going to take if you have either corresponding, like these, alternate interior, that would be if you had this one and let's say this one, or alternate exterior, which would be if you had that one and this one, and they're congruent. You just set them equal to each other. If you end up with two on the same side, you're going to have them be supplements. If they're both interior or they're both exterior. All right, I hope that helps. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.